China's Foreign Minister Yang Jiechi held talks with the Ministry of External Affairs that focused on an upcoming summit of major emerging economies and issues affecting often troubled ties. Addressing a press conference after meeting with the Chinese Foreign Minister, the External Affairs Minister S.M. Krishna said, "We explained various aspects of preparations for the BRICS summit, and the Chinese Foreign Minister is fully convinced of the preparatory work that has gone on in India." Stressing that bilateral relations were progressing in a positive direction, Krishna said the strategic partnership needs to be strengthened.
The bilateral relationship between China and India is on a positive note. It is built around the concept that we have a strategic cooperative partnership with China, and that strategic partnership needs to be strengthened, and that partnership needs to be further broadened, and that partnership needs to be more meaningful. So we discussed as to how that partnership could be strengthened by our efforts on both the sides.
The two ministers reviewed the entire gamut of relations and discussed issues that will figure in bilateral talks between the Chinese President and Prime Minister Manmohan Singh on the margins of the BRICS summit. BRICS is an international political organization that bands together emerging economies of Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa.
The Foreign Minister of China is coming to India just on the eve of the summit of BRICS that is taking place in the end of March. And we are looking forward to the heads of states from various countries of the BRICS, and in this process we discussed the details as to what has been done. Mr. Vyas, who is the Secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs, who is in charge of the BRICS summit, did explain the various aspects of the preparations, and the Foreign Minister is fully convinced of the preparatory work that has gone on in India.
The meeting is being held in the backdrop of Beijing's objection over Defence Minister A.K. Antony's recent visit to Arunachal Pradesh. Recently, China claimed the northeastern Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh as its territory and criticized a recent visit there by Indian Defence Minister Antony as provocative. Meanwhile, about a dozen Tibetans, including women, staged a protest outside the Hyderabad house objecting to the border talks between India and China, claiming that Beijing cannot discuss the issue before giving freedom to Tibet.